So I had a dream last night. Finally, a dream not only that I could remember in crystal clear detail, but also a dream that I could quote unquote decode. I didn't need to decode this dream. For once, the symbolism in my dream kind of smacked me upside the head. And I'd really like to share it with you today because I think it can be applied to so many different situations and relationships, be it partnerships, be it like living situations, work situations, family situations. So I'll lead with the dream and then I'll present to you the way I interpreted it, which is the only way I could like see it being possibly interpreted. I had a dream that I was in a partnership with somebody, and him, myself, and a mutual friend of ours were out in public somewhere. I think we were out eating or something like that. And my partner walked into the room. I was sitting there with the mutual friend, and my partner walked into the room, kind of smiling, holding what could only be perceived as an engagement ring. And he kind of like smiles and sits down and just sets it on the table. And I get a great big smile and I put my hands over my face. And I wait and I wait and I wait for him to actually ask the question. And I wait so long and I hold my breath for so long that our mutual friend kind of nudges him and says, "Hey, I think you have to actually ask." And I kind of like nodded, like, "Thank you for saying that." And so he's like, "Oh yeah, will you marry me?" And I was like, inside I was shattered. But I was outside saying yes and thinking, you know what? I have a partner. He's proposed. Yay, we're engaged to be married. It was, I believe, later that day. It's hard to tell in dreams. But I was doing something very simple like washing my hands. And this was like about a 1 carat, quote unquote, diamond ring that shattered and 3/4 of it fell off and crumbled away. And he had made a comment prior about how much it had cost. So this ring shatters and my heart shatters a little bit more. And I think to myself, well, you know what? He says he spent, over $3,000 or whatever it was on it. He says he did that, so he must have done it. You choose to believe your partner or not. I'm choosing to believe him. I showed him what happened. I said, "It's okay, baby, just go get me like a cubic zirconia and it'll be fine. I don't care." Because truthfully, genuinely, I don't care about that stuff. So, but I cared that I felt like I had been lied to, and I cared about a few things in the dream at that point. And not a lot had happened after that. I just remember looking at that broken ring a few times and thinking to myself, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's just a ring. It's okay. But then I woke up and I thought about the dream. And very rarely do I remember my dreams, but I've been trying to practice because, I think they can point out stuff like this. And I woke up and I thought about it, and it reminded me of the movie, I think it was called Mother, with Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem. And she just keeps giving herself away and giving herself away and giving herself away no matter how crazy things get. And in the end, as she's dying from giving herself away, she offers a piece of her heart to like carry him on further. And that movie, I want to talk about that movie, or well, I guess maybe I'm talking about it now. Anyhow, I think you're picking up what I'm putting down here. And that's, life is so short. Life is way too short to be giving pieces of ourselves to something that aren't giving those same pieces back. And I'm not sitting here saying go tit for tat with people. That's not going to get you anywhere. I think a lot of people out there have forgotten that they really do have a choice in what happens in their life and who they surround themselves with, who they live with, who they work with, who they date. You can change whatever you want about your environment. I think you're picking up what I'm trying to put down here. Don't give yourself away to something that doesn't resonate with you. Don't settle for less. If you don't like what you've got, why don't you change it? If your world is all screwed up, rearrange it. Raise a little hell. Anyhow, I really just wanted to share that with you. I hope y'all are staying blessed out there. Oh, by the way, if you're new to the channel, my online handle is Minimac. My government name is Ashley. You can call me whatever you like. All right. Peace, love, and light. Bye for now.